This problem, take your time, read this problem. To do this first one, what we need to do, or what we need to really just understand, is only one thing, which is that the derivative represents instantaneous rate of change. Okay, so we only really need to know that d prime of t, okay, this is the only real concept that we kind of gotta know here, and then we need to know how to differentiate, is that the derivative is the instantaneous rate of change of the depth of water in this case, because you have it where d of t gives you the depth of water. This is depth of water at time t, then that means that the derivative of this function is going to be the instantaneous rate of change of the depth of the water. Now, that basically means that it's asking us which of the following presents a method for finding the instantaneous rate of change of the depth of water. Basically, what you need to do is you need to find d prime of t. So you need to differentiate this function with respect to t. So the derivative of 10 is 0. And then now differentiating this, it's 4.9 times whatever the derivative of cosine pi over 6 times t is. The derivative of cosine, so this is cosine, I'm trying to find the derivative now of cosine pi over 6 times t. We should know that the derivative of cosine is negative sine. So if I'm looking for the derivative of this, I gotta think of this part as my inner function, the pi over 6 times t. Think of it like u, right? The derivative of cosine u is negative sine u. In this case, u is pi over 6 times t, and then times the derivative of the inside. The derivative of pi over 6 times t is just pi over 6. And that's the derivative of this. Now I'm going to put all of that in the front over here. So I'm going to get negative 4.9 pi over 6 times sine of pi over 6 times t. And this is going to represent the instantaneous rate of change of the depth of the water at any time t. Now they want it at a particular time. They want it at 6 a.m., which is this here, t, hours after. T is hours after 12 a.m. So in this case, t is just going to be 6. So it's d prime of 6 is equal to negative 4.9 pi over 6. And then if you look here, I'm going to get sine of, if t is 6, the 6's are going to cancel, and I'm just going to get sine of pi. You should take your time in realizing that sine of pi is 0. You could use the unit circle. I go over here. Pi is exactly this. The y value for that point over there is 0. So d prime of 6 equals 0. And I have my answer as being B.